Good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful day today, and it is the Memorial Day holiday weekend. So I'm hoping that you and your family will take an opportunity to enjoy the weather, enjoy one another, enjoy this time. Maybe go out for a walk, or ride a bike, or scooter, or whatever it is you have. Um, have a picnic outside in your backyard or inside. I did hear that a couple of the beaches are open. If you choose to do that, please be very careful. But whatever you do, enjoy this weekend. This is a weekend in which we usually will honor our soldiers. We remember those who have given their life and made the sacrifice for our country to be free. And I think this year, what we're going to do is probably add on so many of those essential workers who are just doing amazing work on our behalf, going to work, trying to keep us safe, providing the services that we need, whether it's we need to go to the grocery store or the hardware store or anything of that nature. It's also so beautiful out there. If I know some of the other videos, I talked about gardening, planting seeds. If you have not done that, that's a great idea. For this weekend, especially the end of May, is usually the time in Buffalo where it's the best time to go out and actually plant some things. Later on today, maybe I'll show you the garden that I have started that is on my back deck, which I just recently set up. I'm so glad to be able to do that. So I am going to read you a story today. It is called Mary Had a Little Glam. And this story was written by Tammy Sawyer and illustrated by Vanessa Brantley Newton. Now, last year, the illustrator Vanessa Brantley Newton came to our school and talked about being an illustrator. I think she's also authored a couple books. But she does a lot with children of color and making sure that their faces and their skin tones are being represented in books. So Mary had a little glam. Oh, it's also, she autographed it for me. So that was very exciting for me. Mary had a little glam that grew into a lot. And everywhere that Mary went, she wasn't hard to spot. So there is Mary. There's the picture on one page. And then here is the picture on the other. And it just means that Mary likes to dress up very nicely. She glams herself out. Isn't that your curtain? Meow, says the cat. But on the day she started school, she caught some by surprise. Sweet Mary shrugged and hugged her mom. I must accessorize. So right here, she's wearing the curtain. If you notice, it's up here. And over here is her first day of school. And she talks about accessorizing. Having a whole lot of extras. Clothes, purses, hair bows, bracelets, glasses. Then Mary click-clacked down the block in frilly formal wear. And by the time she got to school, she added extra flair. And she goes to Mother Goose Elementary. So there she is on her way to school, all glammed out. And here, if you notice, she goes to Mother Goose Elementary. And she's getting ready to enter the building. Let's see what happens. For glammed out Mary. Do you think anybody else is going to be glammed out, dressed up in school? What do you think? And how do you think everybody will react to how Mary is dressed up? When Mary took a look around, her heart was filled with woe. The other kids in class with her were glamless from head to toe. So, classroom jobs, you'll see the messenger is Little Boy Blue, the snack helper is Georgie Porgy, and the sheep keeper is Little Bo Peep. And if you notice those are names of people or characters in nursery rhymes. So let's look how glammed out she is. And she said the rest of the students were glamless. That means they had a lot less glam than she did. So Mary offered fashion tips. More pink, more beads, more shine. A hat for him, a trim for her. Go boa, it's divine. So she shared her glam with her classmates. She had so much, she had enough to share. And here it is, a hat for him and trim for her. Go boa, that's divine. Soon Mary brought out glitz and glam in everyone she met. The students, teachers, principal, and Clark. That's the classroom pet. I love this story. And look at the pictures. Look at how she is sharing her glam. And everybody's, look at the expressions on their faces. Excuse me. The teacher and the principal. And even Clark, the class pet. And for those of you who are thinking, no, we will not have a snake as a class pet. But thanks for thinking about it. Now, story time had gowns and crowns and mounds of striped chiffon. The art class came with glitter glue and strips to the hair salon. So there they are. Wait, let me get this right. Here's one page. That is the story time, and they have their crowns. Here is art with the glitter glue. Everybody is so happy. I guess when you're glammed out, it just makes people happy. People around you. Because these are some very, very big smiles. They look very happy. Then Mary amped up music class with pomp and circumstance. And check out time when was so sublime, left nothing to chance. Oh wow. So here's music. They're standing on the tables. I don't think they should be doing that. But they look like they're having a good time. They are all glammed out, just like Mary. And here is the checkout, which means they are in the, where are they? What do you see? These are books. She even glammed out a statue in the library. The morning flew, and soon it was the best part of the day. It's recess time, the teacher said, and Mary led the way. And I know we had such a great time in recess, and I know you all miss it. Um, but hopefully, you're still doing some type of activity, either inside or outside. Don't just sit around and watch TV. You can do indoor recess. Remember, we did it? And you can, if you have a computer or tablet, you can go to Go Noodle and do indoor recess like we did in the classroom. Oh. But all came to a sudden stop. Each kid surveyed the scene. We're clearly dressed all wrong for this. Boo-hooed the 17. Poor Mary twirled her parasol. This crisis was a 10. She'd never figure out a plan. All was lost, but then. Okay, look carefully at the playground. What problem do you see? What problem do you see? Everybody is all dressed up and glammed up. What problem do you see? All right, how do you think you would solve that problem? What do you think you would do? What would you suggest to the class? Mary had a very interesting way to solve the problem. She tossed the shades and silk-lined cape, her scarf and strappy shoes, and Mary's friends were just as fast. There was no time to lose. The class raced for the jungle gym, the spiral slide and swings. Then Mary grinned and grabbed a ball, among some other things. So I want you to tell me, what did the class do to solve the problem? What was Mary's suggestion? Look at them now. Look at them now. What do you notice? What do you see? What did all of the children do? Because we know we don't go to recess with our beautiful clothes on, our special, as we would call them, Sunday clothes and Sunday shoes. We don't go into recess and slide and get on the monkey bars and go down the slide in our very pretty clothes. So what did they do? Did you notice? They took them off. All of the glam clothes are on the ground. And all the children were in their original clothes. Or what they came off. Uh-oh, I think you're gonna love this picture. Now Mary's flair for what to wear is better than before. True glamour often calls for lots, but sometimes less is more. Look at what she did, and look at how she looks. Check out what's on her head. And she's stepping in a puddle of mud, and she's still smiling and very happy. So, the end, and the moral of the story, or the lesson in this story is, number one, even though you are dressed out and glammed out, and when you are around other people, you make them feel special, even if you have to share your glam with them. The other thing is, being dressed up and nicely dressed is not everything, because you know, by the end of the story, all of the children took off their glam. They were glamless, but they were enjoying just being children. So with that said, I hope that you are enjoying yourselves at home. I hope you're enjoying your families. I hope you are staying safe. And for this Memorial Weekend, just please do something to have some fun. Whether it's a frisbee or a ball or if you have a softball and bat, um, just enjoy yourself. I love you all. I miss you terribly. And I hope you stay safe. And hopefully, we'll see each other again in the near future. I love you all. Go be like Mary. Play dress up. Glam yourselves up. But when it's time for recess, go outside and be glamless. I love you. Bye bye.